So as we've settled onto the mat, I invite you to listen to your heart, and to set an intention for your practice today. What is it that brought you to your mat? What is it that you wish to cultivate or release? Once we have set that intention, I invite you to bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And allow that breath to circulate your intention to every beautiful, love-filled, light-filled cell of your body before you gently release the breath. I invite you now, as you're lying on your back on your mat, to simply just be for a moment. We have released tension. We have let go of expectations. I invite you to meet your body's experience of this practice today with compassion, with gentleness. And I invite you to meet your mind's experience of this practice today with that same gentle compassion. As thoughts arise, we can recognize them and release them. So take a moment here to just be on your mat, right here, right now. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And as we exhale, let's invite our knees in toward our chest. Wrap our arms around them. Give ourselves a little hug. We may gently roll from side to side, rocking back and forth gently. Set our time. When you're ready, come to roll to the side that is more accessible for you. Resting your head on your bicep. Taking a pause. And now planting the hand of the top arm firmly onto the ground in front of you. I invite you to push yourself up to a seated position. As we come into a seated position, if you would like to place a blanket, a folded blanket or a beach towel beneath your hips just to elevate them a little bit, I invite you to do that. We're just coming into an easy seat. Once you are here, we're going to reset. So perhaps just closing the eyes for a moment, connecting with the breath. Again, feeling the support of the earth beneath you, the contact between yourself and the mat. Taking in a nice deep breath, sighing it out. I invite you to gently flutter the eyes open. We're going to move into a very gentle side stretch. So we'll inhale through the nose and bring the arms up straight overhead. As we exhale, we'll release the right hand to the mat, put a little bend into the right elbow. You're going to take that left arm and bring the bicep toward the left ear, and then stretch to the right side. And the intention here is to create space through the rib cage. You're going to take that left shoulder and rotate it outward just so the heart is shining. You have a few choices for the head. You may look up if that is in your practice. If that is not speaking to you, if there are any issues with the neck, you may just keep your head in a neutral position or gaze down. And then I invite you to close the eyes and just breathe here. Again, creating space along the rib cage, really feeling that stretch along the left side of the body. One more breath. A nice deep breath in, bringing both arms overhead, and then left hand releases to the mat as we exhale, putting a little bend into that left arm, bringing the right bicep toward the right ear, and then stretching and bending to the left side now. And again, the same options for the head, and this side may be different for you, so the body may experience this stretch a little differently on this side. If the right bicep is toward the right ear, we can gaze up, neutral, downward, creating that space in the rib cage and rotating that shoulder so that our chest is open, our heart is open. And then perhaps closing the eyes and breathing. Feeling that stretch all the way along the right side of the body. One more breath here. And then inhaling both arms up and floating both hands down to the mat. Closing the eyes. Pausing and observe. Meeting your body's experience of that stretch, kindness and compassion. Gently fluttering the eyes open. We're going to come into child's pose. So I invite you to take whatever tools you would like to come into child's pose, perhaps a blanket beneath the tops of the feet. You could have another blanket rolled. Place it over the backs of the calves. If you would like a block toward the front of the mat for your forehead or a bolster beneath your torso, just take the time to get whatever tools you would like, because we will have a longer hold in child's pose. We'll hold it for about 4 minutes. And then once you're ready, we'll start in tabletop, bringing the wrists directly beneath the shoulders, the knees directly beneath the hips. We're going to take our knees and widen them out to the outer edges of the mat. Toes are together, shifting the hips back over the heels. Bringing the forehead to the mat or the bolster or the block. And we will hold this for 4 minutes. So as we hold in child's pose, as you go inward, I invite you to really experience, observe the experience of the body. Where am I holding? What am I holding? Is it tension? Is it fear? What can I let go of? Meeting all that arises with compassion. We're at our halfway point. If you feel your body opening into the pose and you want to make any micro adjustments, we invite you to do so now. If there's any tingling in the arms, you may bring them farther apart. If you are feeling called to do so, if you would like to bring your hands into prayer position behind the head, yogi's choice. A nice deep breath in through the nose, and sigh it out through the mouth. If your hands are in prayer position behind your head, you're going to release the hands, slide them under the shoulders. We move very, very slowly in. Remove any tools, any bolsters, any blankets off the mat. And then we will take our rebound on our bellies. So we're going to very slowly and gently bring ourselves to lie on our bellies. And during this rebound, we take a pause and we observe the effects of the shape on the body. So we will rebound here. We place one palm on the mat, stack the other palm on top, rest the forehead on the backs of the hands. Pause and observe here. Taking in a nice deep breath through the nose. Sighing it out through the mouth. Lift your forehead. We slide our hands beneath our shoulders and then support ourselves up, coming into Sphinx here. So the elbows can be directly beneath the shoulders, and then we slide them just a little bit forward. If this is too deep of a back bend, then we slide them a little bit more forward until we find what is going to work in our practice. You may keep the feet and the legs together. Just kind of observe how that feels. It's more of an even compression along the spine. If you wish to separate the legs apart, it kind of deepens it into the sacrum. You can choose where you would like, whether you'd like your legs together or apart. Hands are palm down, fingers are spread, and they're really firmly rooted to the mat. You can really feel the support of the mat beneath the palms. And the gaze can be down. We will hold here, remembering to breathe. There may be a little bit of tightness in the glutes, but we don't want to hold too much tightness there. So just kind of bring your awareness to that as well. Breathing and holding here for 3 minutes. About at the halfway point. If you need to make any micro adjustments, I invite you to do so now. And then return inward. Observe your experience of the shape, experience of the body, meeting it with compassion, the experience of the mind, meeting it again with gentle compassion. Nice deep breath in through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth. Again, we'll be rebounding on our bellies. So just very slowly and gently bring yourself down to the mat, forehead to the backs of the hands. Take the pause and observe. And remember, when we are able to meet ourselves and our own experiences with compassion, we are then able to extend that compassion to others. So we practice on the mat in order to prepare ourselves for life off the mat. And a nice deep breath through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth. You slide the hands beneath the shoulders. Once again, come up into tabletop. And if you would like to take any movement here, get our wrists beneath our shoulders and our knees beneath our hips. If you would like to invite any movement into the body, you could circle the four corners of the mat, moving nice and slowly, and then moving in both directions as well. So pausing to change your direction. Or if you'd like to take cat-cow here, inhale, dip the belly, raise the gaze, raise the tailbone. Exhale, arch the spine, belly button toward the spine, gaze between the knees. So again, just whatever movement your body is asking for, I invite you to take this opportunity for that. Once you have had all the movement that your body is asking for, I invite you to perhaps get a folded blanket and perhaps a bolster. We're going to come into a butterfly fold. So we can take the folded blanket and place it beneath the hips to elevate them. Bring the soles of the feet together. Have your bolster within reach. Or your pillows or stack of blankets. So the feet, the soles of the feet come together. And then we slide the feet away from the body to create a nice diamond shape. If you would like to place any support beneath the knees, you may, either blocks or you could roll up a towel or a blanket if you would like to do that. And then you may place pillows or cushions or a stack of blankets across the lap for support. Or if you have a bolster, if you would like to place it on the feet. Inhale, lengthen through the crown toward the ceiling. But we are going to round the back as we fold forward. So the intention is to bring the forehead toward the toes. You find your shape in folded butterfly, recognizing that everybody's shape is a little different. Remember, we have released expectations, and we are meeting our body's experience of the shape with compassion. As we move into our folded butterflies, we will hold for 4 minutes. And I invite you to contemplate as you're in your stillness and as you're going inward. Where in your life can you bring more compassion to yourself? That resonates with you. I invite you to contemplate that in our butterfly folds. About halfway through the shape. If you'd like to make any micro adjustments, I invite you to do so now. Or you may remain exactly as you are. And a nice deep breath through the nose. Sighing it out through the mouth. Very, very slowly and very gently walk your hands up toward your torso. Take any tools that you've used, set them aside off the mat. And then we will bring ourselves to lie on our back in Shavasana for this rebound. A nice gentle entry is to come to lie on your side. And then slowly and gently roll to your back. I'm going to invite you to bring a hand to the heart and a hand to the belly during this rebound. And just recall your intention, the intention you set for your practice at the beginning. Just bring it back into your heart, into your awareness, as you observe the body's experience. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. So inhale again, we're going to bring our knees into our chest. Wrap our arms around them, give ourselves a hug. Rock gently side to side, massaging that sacrum. And then roll to whichever side is more accessible for you. I'm going to rest there for a moment with the head on the bicep. Taking a pause. And taking the hand of the top arm and firmly planting it onto the earth in front of you, pushing the earth away to slowly and gently bring yourself up. I invite you to get a bolster, a stack of pillows, or a pillow and a stack of perhaps beach towels, something that will give you a nice amount of support here. So from here, we're going to come into camel. We're going to come up on our knees, cracking action there, and support the backs of the feet with the bolster or the stack of pillows or blankets. From there, you're going to inhale, again, lengthen through the crown. You're going to bring the hands to rest on the backs of the heels. Let me take a minute to find them. There we go. You'll really feel this along the tops of the thighs here. If this is not accessible, you may bring the hands down to the sacrum. The heart is really open and shining here. And I invite you to just imagine yourself radiating love. If it is within your practice, the head may drop back a little bit, but when we come up out of camel, it will be the last thing to come into alignment. This is going to be a shorter hold. This one's a little bit of a challenge to hold at times. So opening the heart, radiating love and compassion. I'm going to hold just for 1 minute here. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Again, we're going to move slowly into alignment. The head will be the last thing to come. So bringing the torso up slowly and gently, and then the head can come back into alignment. Taking a moment here to remove the support from the mat. And then coming down onto the mat into Shavasana for the rebound. So again, a nice gentle entry is to come to lie on your side. And then slowly roll to the back. But pause and observe the body's experience of the shape. Perhaps continue that radiating love outward and inward as well, meeting your experience with compassion. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth. And on the next inhale, we'll bring the knees into the chest, wrap our arms around them, give ourselves a nice hug here. Rock slowly side to side, again, massaging that sacrum. And when we return to stillness, we're going to come into a twist, but we have a few options. So if you'd like to, you can extend the left leg long, bring the left hand to the right knee, and guide the knee over while keeping the right shoulder on the mat. Or if you would prefer, you can keep both knees together. Bring both knees to the left. Again, the right shoulder is on the mat. Arms can be out to a T or goalpost arms. And then just play with the placement of the knees. If they are up higher, you'll feel the twist higher in the spine. And if they are lower, further away from the upper body, you'll feel the twist lower in the spine. Just kind of find where you are feeling called to twist today. And then again, the head can turn to the left for more of a gentle twist. Remain in neutral, eyes to the sky. Or you may turn your head to the right to deepen the twist within your practice today. We'll hold this twist for 3 minutes here and meeting our experience with compassion. The halfway point, make any micro adjustment. Taking a nice deep breath, sighing it out. We'll return the head to center, eyes to the sky. And then slowly and gently bring the knees into center. Make any shifts that you need to realign the spine. I'm actually going to shift and give myself a little more space, create some space here. And then when you're ready, we'll bring the arms out again, either goalpost or T. And whether you would like to take a single leg extended, bringing the right hand to the left knee and guiding it into the twist, or keeping both knees together and coming into your twist, gently lowering the legs to the right, keeping the left shoulder on the mat, and choosing where to place the head, gazing to the right for more of a gentle twist, keeping the head in neutral, or gazing to the left for a little bit more of a deep twist. Meeting our experience with compassion, what we experience in the body as well as the mind. As thoughts come, we recognize them, but we do not engage them. We release them and allow them to go. About halfway through, we'd like to make any micro adjustments. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Sighing it out through the mouth. Again, returning the head to neutral. Bringing the knees into the chest. Wrapping your arms around them. Giving yourself a hug. Taking any movement here, a gentle rock side to side, or some nice wide, slow knee circles if you'd like. Making sure you move in both directions. Whatever movement your body is calling for. And then we're going to come into our final Shavasana. So if there is something you would like to make yourself more comfortable, I invite you to get that for yourself. If you would like a bolster beneath your knees, a blanket or a pillow beneath your head, and perhaps a blanket over you. And as you come into your final Shavasana, I will guide you through a loving kindness meditation. Once you come to lie gently and comfortably on your back, having all the support and comforts that you would like. Again, invite you to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Allow yourself to settle onto the mat. The body becomes heavy. Feel the support of the mat beneath you. And once again, I invite you to just take a moment to just be. Just be right here, right now. Now I invite you to visualize yourself so clearly as if you are looking at yourself in the mirror. Once you have a very, very clear picture of yourself, I invite you to send these blessings to yourself. I invite you to repeat them to yourself silently after I say them. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with ease, peace, and love. Again, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with ease, peace, and love. Now I invite you to bring to mind someone who is very dear to you. And I invite you to picture that person as if they were standing right in front of you. Allow yourself to visualize them very clearly. Picture yourself looking them in the eyes as you extend these blessings to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease, peace, and love. Again, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease, peace, and love. And now I invite you to choose someone whom you are neutral about. This might be a neighbor whom you really don't know very well, or a clerk at a store, or a delivery person. Someone whom you can visualize clearly, but you do not have a close relationship with this person. You feel neutral about it. Once you have a clear picture of this person in mind, I again invite you to visualize yourself looking them in the eyes and sending them these wishes. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease, peace, and love. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease, peace, and love. And now I invite you to call to mind someone whom you find challenging. Someone with whom you may have more of a complicated relationship, or someone who brings up some challenging emotions for you. Once you've settled on that person, I invite you to visualize that person as if they're right in front of you. You are looking them gently in the eyes as you wish them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease, peace, and love. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease, peace, and love. Now I invite you to imagine the entire global population. You're visualizing every living creature on the planet. We're sending out these blessings. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease, peace, and love. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease, peace, and love. As you radiate these blessings of loving kindness out into the world, I invite you to drift off into Shavasana. Allow yourself to integrate the experience of the shapes on the body, the mind, and the spirit. And I will guide you back when it's time. A nice deep breath in through the nose, side out through the mouth. Time to gently return movement to the body, beginning with fingers and toes, wiggling them gently. Circling hands at the wrists, feet at the ankles. Taking in a nice deep breath and stretching the arms overhead as if it is your first stretch of the morning. Bring the arms down. I invite you to bring the knees into the chest. Again, wrapping your arms around them, giving yourself a hug. Gently rocking from side to side. Your time, I invite you to roll to whichever side is accessible for you. Rest there for a moment with your head on your bicep, taking a pause. Planting the hand of the top arm firmly on the earth and pressing the earth away from you as you come up to a seated position. Slowly and gently. I invite you to bring your hands in prayer position to heart center. There's a place in you in which resides beauty, truth, love, peace. And there is a place in me in which they also reside. When I am able to recognize and honor that place in me, I am able to recognize and honor that place in you. And then we truly are one. Namaste.